chokeslam, and Brock Lesnar runs into a...
On last night's Monday Night Raw, the WWE Universe was plunged into darkness, literally. As the arena lights dimmed, an ominous video package began on the Titantron, flickering images of Brock Lesnar's most devastating suplexes intercut with scenes of the Beast incarnate bleeding, battered, and incapacitated. The montage ended with a gravely distorted voice intoning, "Behold the end of an era." Suddenly, the screen cut to Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins seated in an empty office, gazing into the camera with unsettling calm. What followed was a terrifying message that sent shockwaves through WWE and left Lesnar's future hanging by a thread. Heyman's ice-cold opening salvo. Paul Heyman leaned forward, steepling his fingers in classic advocate fashion. His voice was measured, ice in every syllable. "Brock Lesnar," he began, "you have been the apex predator of this industry for over a decade. Yet here you stand, outsmarted, outmaneuvered, and on the brink of obsolescence." Heyman's eyes darted to the camera, drilling into Lesnar as if he were there in the room. "I once guided you to conquer UFC and WWE alike, but even the greatest beast can be broken by the right strategy." Heyman paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. "And Seth Rollins and I have crafted a strategy so ruthless, so complete, that you will beg for mercy." Rollins calculated counsel. Rollins, dressed in a tailored vest and sporting a cold, almost clinical smirk, took over. "Brock," he said, "you possess unmatched power. But you lack vision. You've been swinging madly, hoping brute force will solve every problem. That ends now." He tapped a file on the desk marked "Lesnar, Weaknesses and Vulnerabilities." "We've tracked your every move, your recovery patterns, your training regimen, even your sleep cycle. We know exactly when you're at your strongest and exactly when you're most vulnerable." With each revelation, Rollins' tone grew more menacing. "At SummerSlam, you will face not one, but a gauntlet of foes designed to exploit every crack in your armor." The visual warning. Dismembered suplexes montage. As Rollins spoke, the Titantron displayed chilling edits. Lesnar's F5 blocked, his German suplexes countered, and every time he seemed to dominate, a masked assailant appeared, strings pulling Rollins and Heyman like puppeteers. The final shot was Lesnar trapped in a steel cage, surrounded by Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and the Judicator, all poised to strike. Overlaid text read, "The Beast's Last Stand." The visual drove home the message. Lesnar's legendary offense could be dismantled by a methodical, multi-pronged assault. Lesnar's silence speaks volumes. Backstage, cameras caught Lesnar watching the broadcast on a monitor, silent and stone-faced. His usually unshakable gaze flickered with something new. Uncertainty. Friends close to Lesnar report that he walked away from the monitor without comment, disappearing into the bowels of the arena rather than heading to the locker room or the ring. In a rare moment of vulnerability, WWE trainers were seen rushing to his side, medical kit in hand, as if preparing for the worst. For the first time, doubts crept into the minds of the Beast's staunchest supporters. The implications for Lesnar's future. The implications are staggering. Lesnar has been the linchpin of WWE's premium live events for years, a guaranteed ratings magnet. If Heyman and Rollins truly succeed in weakening him beyond recovery, WWE creative may pivot to new main event stars, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, or even an unexpected breakout like Rhea Ripley. Lesnar's merchandise sales could nosedive if fans sense his invincibility has crumbled. More critically, Lesnar's own contract status looms. With his deal expiring in late 2025, a disastrous SummerSlam could mean WWE chooses not to renew, effectively ending his storied run. What lies ahead? The road to SummerSlam. WWE has confirmed a Gauntlet of Destruction match for SummerSlam, where Lesnar will face 4 opponents in succession: Drew McIntyre, Rhea Ripley, Kevin Owens, and finally Seth Rollins himself. Paul Heyman, once again serving as Rollins' mouthpiece, declared that Lesnar must survive all 4 to prove he still belongs. Should Lesnar fall even once, his path to future championship gold, and perhaps his very presence in WWE, will be irrevocably altered. Epilogue: The Beast on the Brink. In the cruel calculus of professional wrestling, no one is truly untouchable, even Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins have delivered a message drenched in ice and steel. The beast may roar, but they have the blueprint to silence him forever. As SummerSlam approaches, one question eclipses all others. Will Lesnar rise from this gauntlet unbroken, or has WWE scripted the final chapter of the Beast Incarnate? The answer will determine not only Lesnar's fate, but the future landscape of WWE itself.